Hey guys, what's going on? It's Moltritz. So, the big news about Karazhan, I know another Karazhan video, but the big news about it is Attunement is back, and the developers went ahead and told everybody at PAX West this, so it's like confirmed you're going to have to attune yourself to be able to enter Karazhan. And basically, this was more of an old school thing. Like, you would go through quest lines or you gain reputation, and then you were able to enter that dungeon. Myself personally, I think it's a great idea because I don't want people fresh hitting 110 or having a level up or paying for a 110 or whatever, and then all of a sudden instantly being like, I'm gonna run Karazhan, get all my gear, and not know what I'm doing. Sorry guys if you boosted to 110. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but everybody knows a person or knows what sort of player I'm talking about, where they just get there and they're like, what's an ad? Like, get the ads? What ad? What what happened to multiplication? You know, like those sort of guys. So the raid schedule's up right now. I got this off Wowhead. I wanted to thank them again. I love Wowhead. I go on there, I check out guides, I check out what people are saying. I almost use it like the forums, like a lot of people do on the World of Warcraft forums. So Tuesday, September 20th, the Emerald Nightmare raid opens on normal and heroic difficulties. Mythic keystones will begin dropping, which will allow increased challenge and rewards from mythic dungeons. So like the keystones are kind of a new thing. You go there, you run through the raids. I don't know necessarily if it drops off a boss, but I know sometime during the raid you'll receive, you don't have to, it's just by chance, you'll receive a keystone, and that's basically like an amplifier. If you put it on you, it amplifies the difficulty. So Tuesday, September 27th, a full 7 days, a full week after the first release, Mythic difficulty for the Emerald Nightmare raid dungeon opens. I don't know why it's called a raid dungeon. I'm just going to call it a raid, guys. The first swing of Raid Finder difficulty for Emerald Nightmare opens also. So the Raid Finder's obviously where you just queue up like an instance and you find a raid. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I don't want to be negative because I know a lot of people need something like that when they don't have a core guild or they don't get to play a lot and they want the basically what the raid finder does, it tones it down a little bit. It's not as hard as the normal raid, but it still allows you to experience the content. So Tuesday, October 11th, Raid Finder Wing 2 of the Emerald Nightmare opens. And I like this right here. This is where it starts getting into more of things that, like, if they're going to make you or let you do Raid Finder for this dungeon, at least they're breaking the different wings in the different times so that people who are doing it as a guild don't feel like, well, why didn't we just go in Raid Finder? I mean, yeah, we might get a couple item levels lower, but with the Warforged proc, we could end up getting better loot than if we just didn't really get through all the bosses at all. So that's pretty neat. It's kind of like putting a little buffer on it to allow the guilds, like, you know, you get all 3 wins or whatever, and Raid Finder only gets 1. So that's props to Blizzard for that. I really enjoy that. A little bit about Karazhan. It was my first raiding experience. And what I mean by that, I mean the first raiding experience. I was a Frost Mage. I just hit level 70. I grinded out in I think it was Blade's Edge, way up in Outlands, and it's like the place with all the spikes and crazy looking people and ords, of course, and lots of liquor. There was lots of liquor. I didn't drink any of that though. Stay away from it. But I grinded out and I got myself a nice piece of gear that basically allowed my stats to be to the point where like the guild was like, all right, we'll bring you in as one of the lower players, but the benefit was I was always listening to them in Ventrilo do all the boss fights through the whole raid. So like I literally knew when they're like range DPS, go to this spot, or melee, go here, or you know, tanks, cooldowns, this boss is like Moros is gonna put the bleed on you and all that good stuff. And then you're gonna go through and you're gonna fight. I don't know if it's the curators, like the big like mechanic guy. He wasn't really mechanic. He's kind of more like an arcane creature. He's not so much like just straight mechanical like a gnome guy would be. But that's enough about that. I just want to touch on that just a little bit. I am working on Guardian tanking. I know you've probably seen a couple videos where I was just like swiping around and a couple few clips. I also been doing Twitch lately, and I've been doing the Facebook live stream. Someone wants me. Well, hello there. Hello. I've been doing the Facebook live stream so I get some good gameplay in. I've been putting out lots of just streaming footage because it's nice when I'm leveling up. I don't have to stop, edit everything, record the commentary, render it, get the video, then file render it again because I use a program called Handbrake. It's a great program. What it does, it takes a large file size, turns it into a small one without losing relatively a lot of quality. So you can take like a 3-hour upload and turn it into an hour upload. So that helps reduce the time I'm away from the game, but also the live streams are really nice. It's not my main form of content, like I'm not just going to be a straight streamer. I really enjoy having not extremely polished videos. I'm getting there. I'm trying to increase my equipment. I'm gonna get a Razer Siren microphone. Ooh, Razer Siren. My snowball's dead. I basically rigged it up for one of the videos I just did the other week, and now it's not working again. The cord that goes to it is just all jacked up. So I'm pretty excited about this. The fact that Karazhan is harder than Mythic, because that's gonna allow basically you go through heroic, then you're gonna go to mythic, and then after mythic you're like, are we ready for raids, guys? You're like, whoa, hold up a sec. Let's do 5-person Karazhan, see what sort of loot we can get out of there, really polish ourselves off for the Emerald Nightmare. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Or actually, to see if you can help finish the Emerald Nightmare, because I believe Karazhan is being released shortly after the Emerald Nightmare on September 20th. So we'll see if that patch brings Karazhan. But guys, I am super excited about this. It feels like I said before, it's going back to Burning Crusade. People are actually playing for the enjoyment of the game and all that goodness. Alrighty, it's been Moltritz. Take it easy, have a good one, and I'll see you around, guys.